Hi traders, welcome back for another live account session. So incredibly yesterday I saw that this diamond pattern had been formed. Really interesting. And amazing to see that the market reacted the way that it should have. So we see that there's this push into the upside and it fails to break out even further, getting smaller and smaller before then pushing into the downside. So this was actually a really perfect setup. I did take it, but I put a very tight stop loss on, and I think I only came out with about $8, which, to be fair, I mean I don't mind, but it was very good to have seen something like that. Um, and today, also, what has come up, another stock chart pattern is that there's this cup and handle, right? So yesterday we can see that this cup was being formed, the outline of the cup. This did not come up yet, and so I was predicting that the price would have retraced up here into the supply zone before going down, which it's done now, and then shooting up and then shooting up. So today I'm definitely looking for a long position. I'm waiting on a reversal at the moment. I know we can see that the price is trading below the EMA, but this chart pattern is undeniable. I think it's very good. Um, seeing a few bits of confirmation. I'm hoping that it now enters into this demand zone and we start to see a reversal. A reversal for me is when the price crosses this line and closes above it. That is the signal to then take in a long position. So I'm just gonna, actually, I won't remove that. What I'll do is I'll put this here so we can see what we're looking at. And we want to try and target quite a big TP today. I feel as though this trade could be a pretty nice payoff and try and target one of these previous higher highs. That is the goal. That's the aim for today. Um, okay, which should equate to roughly 120, $130. I mean, very skeptical that this trade will play out today, as in TP gets hit or stop loss gets hit. Maybe a hold it through over the weekend, so it's Friday today. But let's see. So that's the strategy for today. I'm looking for this long position. I think it's pretty good. I think it's going to respect this candle chart pattern. So we've got the cup and the handle. Now it's ready to push up even higher into the upside. That's the idea. That's what I'm looking at. So it's about it's oof, time is it the okay, so we've got like another hour before the London session begins. Is it another hour? Yes. Yeah, roughly another hour before the session begins. So just waiting to see how the price reacts. Hopefully when the London session starts, we'll see a push into the downside up to around here. And then I'll begin considering a long position, so entering into a position with my stop loss below this previous low here. So you can see it here. Okay, so that's the setup for today. And yep, as usual, it's just waiting. Oh, damn. So we can see that there has been a huge push into the downside, which is now entering into that area of demand and starting to get me thinking on whether or not I want to take a position um, with my stop loss base just below here. So I think we're moving toward entering into a trade now, which is very good. I know it failed to break above here, and we are producing lower lows, but I'm putting quite a lot of my faith, firstly within this demand zone, also within this stock chart pattern, so the cup and handle pattern. That is what I'm mostly hoping for. Can see here that a lot of that sell-off seems to feel like a fake breakout because of the momentum. Um, the momentum is or the volume is a little bit too high there. Um, so still just analyzing just a little bit, perhaps wait on that the next 15-minute candle to come up. Um, and yeah, potentially put in a short position. So if I were to enter now, bring that stop to pretty low down. I think it's a 40 to 120 risk to reward ratio. I think is not too bad. It's relatively good enough risk. But anyway, these are the points as to why I'm entering this trade. I understand, yeah, we are moving into a bit of a downtrend. I feel as though a reversal is on its way. Like I said, I can see that the cup and handle pattern coming out. Um, I can also see that it's entering one of these demand zones, this demand zone that previously broke that fractal high. I don't see any big news on the horizon that could indicate a major reversal, sorry, a major push into the downside for the US dollar and British pound. So these are the reasons why I want to enter into this trade. Um, yeah, so now let's just wait and see what happens with that next 15-minute candle and see whether or not we want to get in here. Try and get in on that reversal. By the way, also saying down here that the MACD, moving average convergence divergence indicator, the blue line has now crossed. You can see here the blue line has also crossed this red line, which indicates a reversal on the horizon also. So another thing to keep in mind. Um, these are all of the reasons or indications as to why I want to enter into this trade. And I know I'm getting in early, but I want to maximize profits. I'm a little bit greedy today. And that's the reason why. So, okay, next 15-minute candle has been formed. Hopefully it's a red candle, so it pushes us further down before entering into that long position. Um, so we'll see. I have a feeling today is going to be a very long 8-9 hour monitoring the stock chart, the candles today, but it's okay. That's the life life of a forex trader, right? You put in your trades and then you just wait around the house, you know. Hey guys, so after analyzing the chart a little bit, I can see a potential shape coming up where once it comes back down to roughly about here-ish, I think it will come back down to about here. This is likely where I want to enter into that position. I feel as though this is where the reversal is. The reason I'm saying that is because it feels like a diamond shape is being formed at the moment. And a diamond shape coming from the downside is actually a reversal signal. So I'm guessing the reversal is happening around here. Now, of course, when I enter the enter the trade, and if I get stopped out and I was clearly wrong, but that's the play here. So I want to try and get in as early as possible, and I think a diamond shape is being formed, which we can see here. Don't know if IG has a diamond shape formation thing, does it? I don't think it does. Yeah, you're looking at something like this. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm seeing. As I said, could be wrong. Still diamond shape popping up. Give it a couple of more minutes. So it should, when it comes back down to my red line, which is running through the center of that shape, that is when I will place that trade. Hopefully it comes down. And I have a feeling it may not break this previous lower low. Just waiting and see. All right, next 15-minute candle is about to form, which is good. I was just reading the news that Trump was standing beside Powell trying to get him to cut rates, which, by the way, if they did cut interest rates, then the GBP would strengthen. And so we will see a sharp rise into the upside. I don't know if they're going to cut rates today. I mean, it would be fantastic if they had some type of announcement and said, yeah, okay, we're going to cut rates, blah, blah, blah. But um, no, I don't think that would happen today. I think there's a set date. I haven't looked into it much, but really fascinating to see the news. And you know, a lot of forex trading is speculative, and so if people are speculating that the Fed will cut rates, then hopefully we'll see a push into the upside on the GBP USD. Uh, Hopefully that's today, and we hit our big TP. I'm just waiting for this candle now to just push into the downside slightly more. I'm not sure why IG is not loading. It's very strange. New 15-minute candle should have entered. I don't know why IG has stopped or stumbled. Huh? Honestly, IG, sort this out. I'm refreshing the page now. I guarantee after refreshing the page, I'm going to see just this huge push into a random side. It's so annoying when IG does this. All right, where are we? Okay, so the next candle was red. It's pretty good. Let me just get my buy order back in. Oh, it's not allowing me to put a buy order in. Why, whenever I want to trade, IG stumbles? It's very strange. Oh my goodness. I'll refresh the page again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There we go. Right. What we spent the limit at 120. This is going to 40, so 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Um, Very close now. You can see this diamond shape forming, right? You can see that the price is going to bounce to here. That's when I'm going to enter, and it should just keep bouncing until around here before pushing into the upside. That's what I'm hoping for. It's just I don't want to be staring at a stock chart all day. That's why I kind of want to enter around about now. I feel as though a reversal is imminent. It's on its way, so might as well just enter into a trade, right? Ah, there we go. It's pushing down into the red line. Push more. Also, we're about 10 minutes away from the London session beginning as well, so that's pretty good. All right, we're pretty much at that line. There we go. We're at that line. There we go. All right, entering the trade now. Ooh, already pushed a bit too far down the line, but okay. Anyway, so I've now entered the trade, and the reason for this, as I stated earlier, is mainly because of this cup and handle pattern that has somewhat formed. So you can see that this is the cup, here is the handle. I tried to retrace this the other day, and up here you can see that we formed another diamond shape, which is a reversal indicator or a reversal chart pattern, and we did see that reversal into the downside. So very, very interesting there. And now what I'm seeing is that the price has trailed back into this previous demand zone, which originally pushed the price up. And also a diamond chart pattern has also formed. In addition to that, the MACD blue line is running above the red line. So these are all my indications that things are going to go up, hence why I've taken that trade. And I think it's really important when people are entering into a trade, you got to ask yourself why. Like, why am I entering into that trade? I'm doing a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Yeah, that is quite big risk for me today, but that's my confidence in this setup. If I get stopped out, that's perfectly fine. And that's just unfortunately how trading works, right? But if I am stopped out, but the I think one of the most important things is ensuring that you do have a good risk management system. So yeah, I get stopped at what 40, 50, I think it's like $50. I'll get stopped out. And but you know, I'm happy with $50 and blowing my entire account, right? Anyway, now we just have to wait. Um, just have to wait and see at where the price takes us. Hopefully, I don't get stopped out today, and we start to see a huge push into the upside. Oh my God, I am seriously unhappy with wow, with the market. What the? Look at this. Isn't this crazy? Oh, I thought I had a pretty good setup. But it's quite clear. I think my stop loss is likely going to be hit. I'm going to lose pretty big today. Oh, what a shame. What is going on with the GBP US dollar? Have you seen this? It's just like I enter market and then boom, we want you to lose all your money. Absolutely insane. I can't believe this had happened. Um, Look at that. Look at that. Really, really awful. That's really awful. Look at that. It's even gone down into that another previous demand zone. Um, who knows? Reversal may happen before my stop loss gets hit, but yeah, this is a really, really bad day for me. Yeah, but like it's fine. It happens, I guess. But oh, how annoying, how frustrating. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, I tried to explain exactly the reasons why I entered this trade. So I kind of need to figure out now why the trade went wrong. Um, and to be honest, I feel as though this could be news related. I have to dig a little bit deeper into this. It seems as though the EMAs were correct. So trading against the trend, is one indicator. That's a single indication, but I would never say, okay, this is the indication that I should have listened to. So trading below the EMA, you can see these EMA lines. The candlesticks are below them now. Well, they have been anyway. Let's jump out to the 1 hour frame and take a look. So look at that plummet. Look at that plummet. It's just unnatural. Like, what has happened in the market for this to have happened? What is interesting though is that when I do see a huge plummet such as this, you can see one happened here. There is a potential reversal. I'm not 100% sure whether or not I really want to hold on to a trade, this losing trade. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, coming back onto the hourly frame. Okay, I mean, what we saw, I don't see anything too aggressive here. Still got that teacup pattern here, but again, also it's trading. Okay, now it's trading below the EMA, yeah, for sure. The MACD has crossed the line, a lot of volume into the downside. Um, well, I'm just gonna have to try and dig a little bit deeper and try and figure out why this trade went wrong. And I think that's very important to try and work out, right? Like, take a look at the news, see if there's something that you missed. What happened with price action? What clearly did I do wrong? Um, yeah, I didn't wait for confirmation back into the upside. That's a one big point. Trading below the EMA line, yeah, that's another point. Um, so these are the only things that I can think of right now. But it happens. What a shame. All you gotta do is learn from it, move on, and ensure that your next trade is always better. Anyway, I've not been stopped out yet, but this is just more of a mid-video analysis of what's happened. Really frustrated that it has just pushed so far into the downside. Um, but as I keep saying, these things happen, don't they? Um, let's jump into the 5-minute frame. There could be some fair value gaps that it's likely going to jump back toward. Oh, I guess not. No, there's no fair value gaps here. Interesting. Um, it's kind of one here, so it might jump back to around about this price point. Um, but yeah, all right. Well, just continue watching. So stop losses down here. Not looking forward to it getting hit. I have a feeling it will get hit, but what I am also hopeful for is a huge reversal into the upside. I do hope that comes, but let's just continue watching and see what happens. Oh, it is not looking good for me today. I knew this would likely be a pretty long trade. US market should commence around about here, so that's when the New York session is going to begin. I can mark that out a little bit. Hopefully there would be a change in character and we'll see a push into the upside, but it's not being good today for me. Yeah, it's cannot believe that this is just trailed all the way down, and what I'm seeing now is that there has been an attempt to for a reversal, but it doesn't seem to want to reverse at all. Um, where are we now in terms? So this demand zone is invalid. That's that's quite clear. Um, it seems it's gone through this demand zone also, which I'm assuming indicates a very bearish positioning now. I mean, perhaps the price wants to go all the way down to about here. Ooh, that's just tremendous. I mean, I'll likely get stopped out around there anyway, but oh, bad day trading today, huh? Really bad day trading. Um, try to pick up on that stock chart pattern. I don't see that happening now. I think for it to be a validated stock chart pattern, the price should have stopped here where I entered being half or a third of the size of this, trend before it reverses into the upside. So that clearly didn't happen. Oh, what an awful setup today. That's it's painful. That's painful. These things happen though. It's it's the best way how you learn. But um yeah, so I think yeah, it may hit my stop loss. I'm still holding hope that there will be a reversal, which is why I haven't exited the trade. If I do exit the trade, that would be an emotional exit. So just waiting for the stop loss to hit. Uh, if it does, then that's me done for the day and the weekend. I'll have to go back and kind of analyze where I went wrong, and hopefully on Monday can start making some of those losses back. That's the plan. But oh my days, look at that. How just the emotional feeling that I enter here, I enter here this point, and it just goes down. A little bit of a reversal, and then boom, even further down. It's really difficult to feel as though the market takes this personally, and just like, I see you put I see you've entered at this point, it's time for me to, make you lose all of your money. It's frustrating. Um, but it happens, right? So I'll continue to watch. I'm not going to exit this position. Just wait for the stop loss to get hit. I'm still a little bit hopeful. There is a little bit of hope that I will see a decent reversal, but I'm already pretty far down. I'm like down by about $40 now. Kind of sucks. If my stop gets hit, then I'll be down by about $50, I think. So we'll see. We'll see. Just keep monitoring for the time being. But oh, unlucky day trading. Really unlucky day for me today. Ah, there it is, guys. The most frustrating day I've ever had trading. How disgusting, disgusting has this been today? Look at this. What happened? What has gone wrong? What has happened with the GBP and the US dollar? No idea. I don't understand why this has gone down so badly. Look at how bad it just plummeted. Um, it's a huge shame. It's very, very frustrating, very demoralizing, not demotivating when things like this happen. You know? Yeah, the New York session is likely going to start soon. I'm assuming the price is going to continue trailing down here. Today's loss is £50. So that's about $60, I think, $60, $70. Lost today. I have to absorb it, have to take it, and you know, it's a big shame. But very very happy to show you guys that live trading, right? This is what happens. So very, very frustrated by that. Um, Huge shame. Kind of, of course, I wish it went in the opposite direction. I thought I read the charts well today, but clearly I didn't. Um, all right. Well, let me take a look at here on the 4-hour chart. Gosh, just look at that strength into the downside. Just look at all of that into the downside. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, if someone can explain it to me, please do. 25th of July. Why did the price do this? Um, also goes to show that stock chart patterns clearly don't work sometimes. As I said, I thought I saw this cup and handle, and it was going to, jump into the upside. But of course, that didn't happen either. So, um, yeah, thanks guys for watching. Big shame, got stopped out, lost today, lost big as well, but it's okay. Now's the weekend, but next week I have a chance to win or trade it all back, so it's not a big issue. All right, thanks guys. Thank you for watching.